Hello, what's going on guys? Sub-Zero Gaming here, and today I'm going to be showing you my audio settings for OBS, and which I use for streaming and recording. So these settings should work for most microphones, whether you've got a Blue Yeti, if it's a headset, or so on. These should work. If there's any specific questions, then leave a comment below and I'll get back to you when I can. So the first thing I'm going to show you is setting up the output levels. So this is what is going to be output to the stream as well as output to you. So with Windows, you go down to the sound settings, which is down here. Click that, and as you can see, it's at 100%. Let's just move that back up. And you can go down to set these for different playback devices. Okay, so then you can go into volume mixer and you can then individually set these. So these are the speakers, the system sounds, which I'm going to turn down because no one really likes that. You've got your Steam, you've got your OBS. So ensuring that your OBS is at 100%, which means that whatever's going on your headphones at whatever level will go out into OBS at the level, as long as they're set at the same level. Next, we're going to have a look at the microphone. So you need to go into your sound settings, open sound control panel, go to recording, select your microphone, go to properties, go to levels, and you should get a nice slider. So this basically means that at 100%, whatever you're speaking to your level will go through it, and you can adjust this down to 50% or whatever. So if your microphone's very low, I would recommend going into here first and making sure that this is up to 100%, and then you can play around with it in OBS itself. So if we have a look at OBS, just drag this across, you can see that my levels have already been, I've set up all my speakers and my headphones, I've got all my streaming thing, but you can see that my levels are kind of peaky. So, well, they're kind of peaky, so they're going into yellow and then mainly breaking into the red. So what we could do is just drop this down by a couple of decibels down to a comfortable level, so it's kind of just teetering on the edge of the green and going into the yellow. So that's the kind of best way that I set them up. And one way we can check this is if you go to this cog, you can see that my microphone, the level's at 60%, 80%, and I can select monitoring. So monitor only mutes the output, so it won't get sent to your headphones, it won't get sent to your stream. So monitor and output. So this allows me to then check thing. It might have an echo within the recording itself, so I don't really know. Yeah, as you can see, it's actually getting sent to the output rather than just being an input getting sent straight to it. Let's turn that off. But that's one way to check your actual levels through your headphones, and that will be what is sent to output. So let's have a look at setting up your output. So in the background, I've literally just got some music, and what we're going to control is the level within YouTube itself. As if we go to here, everything that gets sent to the speakers, so that could be your Discord, your music, and your game volume, all get sent to this one channel. There is a way of splitting these down, which I might do another video on, but at the moment they all get sent to one channel, and that's a master volume for all of them. So the only really easy way to set things is to set them within the program itself, and then use this as a master. If X is too loud, you can turn down the whole volume. So now that the microphone's set at a decent level, we don't really want to be touching this ever. So if people say to you, oh, your mic's too quiet, you really want to be turning down the game sound, because you've set the mic to a decent level. It's not peaking. So if you crank this all up and you crank the gain up, you'd get distortion with your voice. So you kind of want to be turning down other things before you turn your voice up. So -6 decibels is a reasonable, decent level drop. We could have done that within the sound settings and left this at 0, but then you can't turn this up. That's the issue. We've got no control then. So back onto the speakers. So what we're going to do is, I've just got some music in the background. and we're going to have a look at the levels here. So within my headphones, it's very loud. So what we could do is go to the volume mixer and go across to here and go to Chrome. And as you can see, the levels of this, if I left that at 0, it's very, very similar in level to what my voice would be. So let's just drop this down. It's probably about -10. So it's half the volume of what it's currently at. Yeah, that seems about right. What I'm going to do is, and this is the way that I set things, is, so I'm currently recording now. I'm going to stop the recording, go back and look at the video and see where, if it's too loud while I'm speaking. So I've just gone back and listened to the recording that I just did in the first part. And I've messed around and set some levels. So I played around with the level within YouTube itself. So you'd have to do this in YouTube or Discord or anything like that, or the game that you're playing. I then messed around with the mixer volumes in here. So I turned the Google Chrome down just so it's not too loud in my headphones. But then it allows me to play more with the volume here. Because at the end of the day, this speaker volume is a mixture of everything. So that could be your Discord and all that lot. So having this at 0 might be deafening, too quiet on the music and too deafening on the game or your Discord. So you have to individually go into each program and then set these levels. You could also do it within here. So I don't have Discord open, but I could then set the level for Discord in the volume mixer lower, which would mean then it coming through here lower, which means then it's an easier way to balance. So I'm just going to do a quick play of this video and you can hear what it sounds like. As you can see, I'm not shouting over the microphone. I'm still speaking at the same level that I normally would do. My level seems fine, and the speaker level, the music level seems fine. It's set to -7, so it's just a little bit lower. I might turn that down a little bit more. So it's just lower than my actual speaking volume. But this allows me to then turn the music up if I need to, or turn my microphone up if I need to. The issue is, if you have it at 0 and everything else is then tweaked down, you can't have the ability in here to turn things up or down. Which, during streaming, it makes more sense to have the ability to turn these up and these two up and down, rather than going to volume mixer or going to the game settings and stuff like that. You can just flip over to your second screen or flip into this and turn that up and down. So this has just been a quick kind of video about my audio settings. If you found the video helpful, then leave a like below. If you've got any specific questions, then don't hesitate to put a comment below and I'll get back to it as quick as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.